In the last video, we talked about preparation, creating a successful mindset and strategy for your launch calls. In this video, we'll be going over phase one of the 3 phases of the launch call success system. Phase one is how to drive tons of friends and new traffic to your launch call for building your PrimeMybody business fast and easy. You know, in my experience, I just am such a huge fan of launch calls, welcome calls, launch calls, welcome calls, launch calls. It's really the backbone of building our PrimeMybody business. And those affiliates that I've seen do more launch calls and drive more people to their launch calls are the affiliates that truly have experienced the most success in this business. So thank you all for watching this and for really paying attention and for learning how to put on a successful launch call. Because again, welcome calls, launch calls, it's the backbone of building here. So step one of how to drive tons of friends and traffic to your launch call is to first listen and review the launch calls that we've put below this video. Listen to them, get familiar with them, get familiar with the flow. Notice how the hosting affiliate opens and welcomes, which we'll be going into, passes the call to the upline leader who'll be doing the overview of the products in the business, and the upline leader passes it back to the hosting affiliate to close. Listen to them, get a feel for some different calls. There's one below that I've done, there's one that our dear double diamond Dara Extra has done, and there's one that Arttemis Prime has done. So different flavors for different people. You can do a launch call that markets to a specific person, as a specific target market as well. So check those out. Listen to as many as you can. And then step 2 is to text and email the compelling swipe copy that we've created for you to your prospects. And I'm so excited about this because so many people have asked, well, what do I say? And how do I invite people? And what if I have a doctor? And what if I have a midwife? And what if I have a single mom? You know, how do I really target my message to these different people? So we've created 3 different swipe copies that you can use for 3 different target markets, which is going to be so helpful for you because all you have to do is copy and paste, which I'm just, you know, again, I'm thrilled to have that available for all of you.
Okay, so step number 3 and 4 in the launch call success system, this is where the rubber meets the road. Step number 3 is you want to set clear goals and intentions for your upcoming launch call. Remember, set a target. Define your goal for how many affiliates you want to attract and enroll from each launch call. Remember, you become what you focus your attention upon. If you go into your launch call just randomly, you're going to get random results. If you go into each launch call specifically, setting that clear goal, you're going to be achieving those goals and targets with ease. How many affiliates do you desire to enroll in your launch call? Write it down in your prospect book. Write it down before every call you do. There's power in writing your goals down and really focusing on them before each call. See and visualize your call being successful. See it being engaging and exciting, because people are going to be transformed by this information about PrimeMybody, our hemp oil, our revolutionary products, and you're going into each one of these calls blessing people with this opportunity and this amazing product. Step number 4 is very important. It's texting and emailing people 5 to 10 times each day as you're leading up to the call. Now remember to use the swipe copy below this video for different examples. And in every swipe copy, we use the RSVP method, meaning please RSVP for this call because there's only 15 spots available. We use a little bit of scarcity and urgency because people are busy today and we want them to know that this call is very special. There's only 15 spots available. We want to get them on the call listening to this life-changing information. I know you've been touched by PrimeMybody and what we're doing. Imagine how many people you can touch by using the professional copy and getting them to show up with RSVP. Remember to be consistent in your marketing and market a week out. So give yourself about 7 days to start texting and emailing and sharing the copy, the flyers, the professional look and feel of our launch call system. It's such an easy thing to do. Be consistent. Consistency is more important than quality. A week out, start putting the word out, and then 3 days out, and then the day before, get that final notice that this call is about to happen. And there are other ways you can more powerfully get the word out if you have not been successful with text or email. So one way is doing a voice, like a FaceTime video or a recorded video on your smartphone. Just record yourself talking for about 20 seconds about what you're excited about. Let your prospects see your enthusiasm. Let them hear your story of how the products have touched and changed your life and why you want to share this launch call with them. That video connection or a voiceover, a voice text, or just calling them on the phone. People love enthusiasm. Entheos is the spirit of God in you. Let them hear that enthusiasm about this upcoming launch call and send it to them on a FaceTime video, a voice text, or just give them a call on the phone and get those texts and emails out there to your students and your prospects.
I love that. You know, texting between 5 and 10 people a day is really how I built so quickly in the beginning. I didn't stop. I texted at least or messaged, or even what Arttemis is saying, what I did is I called people and let them hear my voice. And that's how I built so quickly. 5 to 10 people a day. And I didn't stop until I really had my dream builders. So I love that. And then we've got step 5. If you have a team already, invite your team to your launch call. You know, the more the merrier. What we've seen is the more people that show up on that call, the more excited and enthusiastic and energized the speaker, the upline leader who's leading the call is. And the more engagement, the more exciting the call is, and the better the call is, and the greater success that is had as a result of the call. So definitely invite your team. You can also do them for yourself, you know, privately and request that, no problem there. But if you do feel compelled to invite your team, go for it. And then we've got some bonus trainings, which is step 6. For those of you who are social media savvy, who really love Facebook, Instagram, who love, you know, to get the word out in that way, we've got 2 trainings done by our incredible leader, Kaylee Feldman. The first one is how to create a professional Canva flyer. I love Canva. And I didn't build using social media in the beginning. I'm starting to a little bit more, but I definitely have learned how to use Canva, which I love because you can create flyers. You can do all kinds of things with Canva. So listen to that training and she'll walk you through it step by step. And then the second training is how to create a Facebook event to market your launch call. She's had incredible success doing this that way. And, you know, again, if that's your gig, if you love social media, take advantage of these trainings. Even if you don't, you know, this is really about us, again, being willing to get uncomfortable, to learn something new that we haven't learned before. And this was my edge, learning more about social media. But now that I have, I absolutely love it. And it's really assisting me in growing my business. So take advantage of those if you feel called. Again, those aren't required. Those are bonus trainings. And thank you so much for chiming in for phase 1 of our launch call success system. In the next video, we'll be talking about phase 2, your best practices for how to do a successful launch call. So what do you do before the recording begins? What do you do after the recording begins? Really the logistics of how to execute a fun and exciting launch call.